Hello children. Today we are going to learn the remaining chapter of the chapter 3rd, that is learn more about paint. In last session we have studied about what is paint and we have also studied about edit menu commands. Okay? As we have seen in last class that paint is a simple drawing program. Children use it for drawing and also for coloring so many things. Okay, they are also used for making greeting cards. Okay, now you have already learned some of the basic commands in paint in the last class. And we have also seen the edit menu commands. In edit menu commands we have seen about cut command, paste, copy, and also select all, then undo and repeat commands. Okay, these all 5 commands we have seen in the edit menu commands, right? So today we are going to see about view menu commands, and also we will see about image view commands. We will see how to use this view menu commands and image view commands, and when we can use it, for what purpose all these commands we can use it. Okay, now first we will see about view menu commands. We use view menu commands to view the drawing in different forms. Suppose we want to see the drawing that we have created in the large size or in small size. Okay, so we can use the view menu commands to view our drawing in any of the form we want. Okay, now view menu commands contains some different sub commands, and from that, first is status bar, then full screen, third is zoom in, fourth is zoom out, fifth is show grid, and sixth is thumbnail. Now one by one, what is the purpose of these commands we will see ahead. As we have seen, there are 6 commands of the view menu commands. First is status bar, second is full screen, third is zoom in, fourth is zoom out, fifth is grid lines, and sixth is thumbnail. On the screen you can see the function of this 6 commands. Fine, so just have a look at it, and with the practical I will explain you each of these commands. Fine, so let us start. Commands. First let us draw a drawing. Okay, from this toolbox I'm selecting this oval option. Any option you can select, just example I'm showing, and by using my left click continuously I will drag my mouse pointer to the whichever size I want. Okay, as per the size I will stop dragging the mouse pointer. Fine. Now after making this oval shape on the drawing board, this is the drawing board. Fine. Now let us fill this oval with a color. So using this color fill with color option, I am selecting this brown color, and you have to bring that fill with color tool inside the oval and you have to click inside it. Fine. So in this way our drawing is created. Now let us move to use the view menu commands. Fine. So on this bar you will see 3 tabs: file, home, and view. So you have to move inside the view menu commands. Fine. So you have to move inside this view tab. Fine. So just left click on it once and you will be seeing the commands which are inside the view menu. Fine. So first we will see about the status bar. Now as we have seen here in middle section, show or hide. Okay, in this section, that is show or hide, 3 options are there. First is rulers, second is grid lines, third is status bar. Fine. Now first we are going to study about the status bar. Okay, now how to use the status bar. What is the purpose of status bar? This option shows the current cursor position. Okay, now there is a tick mark against the box which is present against the status bar. That means the status bar is shown. Now where is the status bar located? At the bottom. Okay, if you drag your mouse pointer at to the any point on the drawing board, then you will see at this corner your current cursor position is been shown. Fine. Current cursor position means to whichever place you will move your cursor, your mouse cursor, that position will be seen here at the left bottom corner. Fine. That is the status bar. Okay. Now if you uncheck it, if you want to uncheck it, just again left click on it once, and then your box that is present against the status bar, it will be unchecked. Means your status bar is hidden. Now you have unchecked here and you will see that the status bar is hidden. Okay, this option shows the current cursor position, and also it enables you to show or hide the status bar. Now if you click on it, if you check it again, if you put a tick mark on the box that is present against the status bar, then the status bar is shown. Then if you uncheck it, means if you again uncheck it, then you will be seeing that your status bar is hidden. So this is the purpose of status bar. To know the current cursor position, you can bring the status, you can show the status bar, or if you don't want to know the current cursor position, then you can hide the status bar. Then next option that we are going to see is full screen. Now you have done with your drawing. This is the example drawing that I have just drawn. Okay, then if you want to view your drawing in the full screen, here inside the display section, one full screen option is there. So if you click on it once, then your drawing appears on the full screen. Okay, without any menu, without any commands. Okay, you will be seeing your drawing in the full screen. Now to come out of the full screen, you have to press the escape button. Fine. In this way you can use the full screen option. Then you can use the zoom in option to magnify the drawing to the maximum size. Okay, to view to see your drawing in the maximum size, you can use the zoom in option. Here one section is there of zoom. So if you will use the zoom in option, you can see that your drawing has been magnified to the maximum size. Okay, your drawing is full zoomed in. Fine. So now if you want to come outside this zoom in option, then you have to click on the zoom out. Zoom out option, it brings the drawing to the original size after it is magnified or reduced. Fine. So click on the zoom out option and your drawing will be back to its original size. Okay, now we will see about grid lines. Grid lines or show grid. Okay, now this grid lines box that is present against the grid lines, it is unchecked. Means what? Your grid lines are hidden. Okay, but if you want to view the grid lines, then you have to check in again in the box that is present against the grid lines. So just check in the box that is present against the grid lines, and you will be seeing that the grid lines appeared on the drawing board. Okay, now when we select this option of grid lines, the drawing board appears with graph like grids. Okay, the drawing board has appeared with graph like grids. Here you can see many horizontal and vertical lines. Graph like grids are present on the drawing board. And if you want to hide the grid lines, then again you have to uncheck it and your grid lines will be hidden. Okay, this option is useful when a picture needs to be drawn with a perfect scale or size. Now, next option that we are going to see is the thumbnail. Now, when we will use the thumbnail, after we magnify the image to the maximum size. Fine. Now, zoom in. After using the zoom in option, your drawing is magnified to the maximum size. Then you can use the thumbnail option. Okay. Now, if you click on the thumbnail, here you will see that your drawing is magnified to your drawing is in a small here you can see that your drawing in can be seen in a small reference window. Okay, when a drawing is magnified, only a part of it is displayed. Fine. Now, if you move your drawing to upside or downside, or if you move horizontally or vertically, here you can see a small window, a reference window opens up after you use the thumbnail option. Now, when a drawing is magnified, only a part of it is displayed. This option is selected to view the complete drawing side by side. Now, when you use the thumbnail option, you can view your drawing in a small reference window that appears on the left corner of the screen. Fine. So, thumbnail option is used to view your drawing in a small reference window. Fine. So, these are the commands that you can use inside the view menu option. Now, we are done with all the view menu commands. Now we are going to see the image view commands. Okay, in the current version of Paint, there is no separate tab of image view commands. Okay, now, but in the earlier version of Paint, there was a separate tab of image commands. Fine, but in the current version, we will be seeing all the image view commands inside the home tab. Okay, now image view commands consists of following commands. First is flip rotate. Now this flip rotate option is used to flip the drawing or picture about the horizontal axis or about the vertical axis according to our need. Now we can also rotate the drawing by specifying the angle through which the drawing has to be rotated. Okay, if we specify the angle by which we want to rotate our drawing, then we can use this rotate command. Okay, now next is resize or skew command, or in the earlier version it was also called as stretch or skew command. Now resize command is used to stretch or twist the object in the horizontal or vertical direction. Okay, now the stretch option helps you to resize the picture. Fine, to maximize it or to minimize it. For that you can use the stretch option. Okay, it helps us to resize the drawing or picture. And the skew option lets you to change the angle of the object either in horizontal or vertical direction. Now, one by one we will see how to use the image view commands inside the Paint. So, let us start quickly. As I have drawn the drawing in the earlier part, now we will see how to use the image view commands. For that, I have added on this drawing these two lines randomly. Okay, to show you how to use the flip or rotate and stretch or skew command. Fine. And after using that, how to differentiate what happens to the image. Okay, in that you will be seeing clearly. For that purpose, I have added here two lines. Now, as I have said, in the current version of Paint, there is no separate image tab. Fine. So all the image view commands is already present inside the Home tab. Okay. But if you are having the earlier version of Paint, you can use it. You can see the image view commands inside the image tab. Okay. So let us start now. Here I have created this drawing. Fine. So now to use the flip rotate, first we are going to see how to use the flip or rotate command. Fine. So inside this image section, the second section in the Home tab, here at the end one rotate option is there. So just left click on it once and a drop down list appears. Now if you select the flip vertical option here, fine, if you click on the flip vertical option, you can see that your image is flipped about the vertical axis. Now if you click on the flip horizontal option inside this rotate option, fine, from this list if you select the flip horizontal option, then you can see that your image is flipped about the horizontal axis. Fine. In this way you can use the flip or rotate option. Fine. Now you can also rotate the image using the angles present. Fine. Now from this list inside the rotate option, if you click on rotate 180 degree, your image will be rotated by 180 degree. In maths you must have studied about the angles. Fine. So if you if you want to rotate your drawing by 90 degree and left side in anti-clockwise direction, if you want to rotate your image or drawing by 90 degree, then you can use this option, rotate left 90 degree. Fine. You can see that your image is rotated by 90 degree. Now in this way you can also use the rotate right 90 degree and your image will be rotated by 90 degree right in clockwise direction. Fine. So here inside the rotate option you can see all the flip and rotate commands. Okay. Now next thing we are going to see is stretch or skew option. Now as we have seen that stretch or skew, stretch is nothing but it is used to resize the picture. Now inside the Home tab, here at the top of rotate option you can see the resize button. So just click on it once and a dialog box appears. So if you want to maximize the size or resize the picture or minimize the size, here I am changing the percentage inside this resize section. Skew we will see after we have seen the resize. First we will see about resizing. Okay. In the horizontal box, in the box that is present against the horizontal option, just remove that 100 and change it to 60 degree. Okay, I'm changing the percentage of horizontal and vertical axis to 60 degree, and after you click OK, now your image is resized. Fine. In this way you can use the resize option, and that is nothing but stretch option. It is renamed as resize. Both the function of stretch and resize option is same. Fine. So don't get confused. In book it is written stretch option, but in the current version of Paint it is called as resize option. Okay. In this way you can resize your image using the resize option and changing the percentage inside the resize section. Fine. Now we will see about skew option. Now skew option lets you change the angle of the object either in the horizontal or vertical direction. Now inside the skew section, now we have seen about resize. Now we will see how to use the skew option. Now inside the skew section, the box that is present against the horizontal just change the degrees. I'm changing it as suppose 50 degree, and in vertical I'm changing it as 60 degree. Fine. After changing to the whichever angle you want, just click on OK, and you will see that your image is skewed. Fine. Your image is rotated by the angle that you have specified. Okay. Now let me minimize the screen. Now you can see the image. It is skewed, and skewed nothing but it is changed to the angle that you have specified in horizontal and vertical direction. Fine. So in this way you can use the image view commands, that is flip and rotate, and the second one is stretch or skew. Fine. So these are the 4 commands that is present inside the image view option. Now we are done with the third chapter, that is learning more about paint. So in today's class we have seen about image view commands, and also we have seen about view menu commands. Fine. Now I'm attaching one worksheet with this video. You have to solve that worksheet carefully and send it on my email. Thank you.